Welcome to another VLS Contest Series playthrough. I'm your host, Victor Lane, and today we are at Red Rooster Par 3 by Scoot Magoo. Head in and pick our course settings for the round. We'll head off of the black tees, pin 1, and let's see what the default settings are. We've got normal firmness on the fairways and greens, medium fast on the speed. It looks like we'll be playing light clouds in the morning. So let's head over to Red Rooster, par 3. Scoot Magoo is a fixture in many of the VLS Contest Series events, produced a number of great courses for the game and for the Dirty Ankle Mafia Society. So pleased to give this one a play. And as we do, let's take a quick look around the plot without trying to spoil too much stuff. Beautiful look right off the first tee. So it looks like we've got kind of a... Oh, this is good. We've got friends right off the get-go. Yeah, damn goat. Bonus points for that, surely, right? So we've got kind of a sandy, dunesy look here with bushes, gorse, grass, hidden amongst a pine type area. Oh, nice clubhouse. Victor Lane's pink car. And is there a goat in there? Nope. Sometimes there'll be a goat hiding in the car. Driving range over here to the side. We can warm up before we play. Practice facility. Looks like the weathering has been used on to create the pathways and the walkways and stuff. Really nice. And we'll encounter some water along the way here as well. Not sure if that's a halfway house over there or not. I guess we'll find out when we play what the routing is going to do. If that happens to be the 9th hole over there or what. We've got pretty steep winds at 12 miles per hour. 142 yards. Down 21 feet. Might be able to make this work. A little unsure if it would get there in this wind, but let's give it a go. Not bad. Didn't play quite enough wind, but we got there nonetheless. .144 speed. Lots of contouring on the green. Oh, let's get it started, shall we? All right, uphill, 179. A little bit blind here on the left portion of the green. We can see the bunker in the right portion of the green. Yeah, I don't mind the blindness there. Yeah, interesting green as well. Oh, that's a push. Don't stay up on the top. Don't stay up on the top. Oh, no. Not a good swing. We certainly knew from the tee that the green had segments to it. One left, one right in the raised portion, and then one front. And I hit the wrong section of the green. But we save par and move on. As I say with all of them, clubhouses and cameras were not required. So it'd be a bonus if they're there, and not bonus points, but just bonus to the experience. But nothing that anyone would lose points on. So I liked how the planning here is kind of divided in such a way that here I'm with a 5-wood in hand, and I can really see what's out in front of me. I also like how, despite the fact that the pin is only a foot lower than where I stand now at the tee, the ground between the tee and the green has variation. It certainly drops probably to 7 or 8 feet, rising back up at the green. But the green isn't plateaued in such a way that I couldn't run the ball up there or have room to work the ball in, depending on the wind conditions or what I needed to do. So I do like that. I think these bunkers could pop just a little bit more. And maybe just be a tad deeper on the sculpting. I'll try to get this one right in the middle of the green as I push another one. Oh, man. Not doing myself any favors. How do we want to play this? I chip these sometimes. I'll pitch this one. Oh, sit down. Yikes. I was just going to say it didn't scare me as much with 144 speed pitching into there, but I didn't account for the fact that it would overspin out of the rough, so I've left it a little further on the comebacker than I wanted. But we make par. Nice start so far. I think I've hit 3 pretty varying clubs. A 9-iron, a 5-iron, and a 5-wood. Beautiful looking hole here. It's little things that I like. I like that the walking path is off to the right and then weaves back to the left. The last hole of the walking path was pretty much straight from tee to green, so it gave you that really vertical line. This one, your eyes weave to the right and back to the left, and then you've got the green sitting there. Just a nice variation in the look. It's framed very, very well here. Oh, you got a little thumbprint back here. I like this too. I like this ridge line that's running right there. Downwind, downhill. I think I could probably get away with less club. Boy, not if you're going to push it into the bunker, though. This swing is just off. Yeah, I feel like these bunkers could be sculpted a little more. Oh! Almost as like I'm hitting off of a flat bottom, but the flat bottom is tilted because the bunkers are nicely tilted from front or from back to front. But the sculpting is almost a little too flat for that. Let's see if yeah, the pan of the bunker is really flat. But I think what would happen with this type of bunker, with the front being higher than the back, is it would curve more. It would, I don't want to use the word bowl, because we certainly don't want to create serial bowl bunkers like I did on Cannonball Ridge, but just maybe a touch more curve to them. In any case, short wedge shot par 3 here with a long narrow green. Good opportunity to use that design feature. Almost reminds me of a championship belt. Looks like a wrestling belt. Finally, I hit a shot like a champion. And missed the putt like a champ, too. Everybody watching Victor Lane knew that putt was never going to go in. All right. 6th hole. Caddy's giving me the right club. Oh, I hope so. We've got some water in view now. Very nice. 188 downhill. Downwind. Green slopes nicely right to left. And then off into the dump site here, into the water. I do like that you've left a little bit of room of heavy rough there. I've seen both, and I've certainly designed both. Fairway right into the water, or with a little bit of rough there. I think knowing that this is going to go on society play, yeah, a little bit of rough there makes sense. Wind going that way. I'm gonna try to work it in from this side. Yeah, this could work well. Take the break. Oh, yeah. I like that shot. It's a fun shot to try to hit. Oh, and we can't convert again. Sad but true. Sad but true. My goodness. We had a few up and downs we had to grab in the beginning, but last couple holes we're just not scoring well. Yeah, I like this. I like the shape of this screen. Some false front here. But the bunker isn't right up to it, so you do have some run on here when you have a front pin. A lot of runoff in the back left there, so we'll have to be a little careful. Maybe we can get our shot to land right in here-ish. Over the bunker. Challenge the bunker, maybe. Oh, yeah. Not bad. That's a tough pin location, but I don't mind that. I mean, sometimes you just have to execute the shot you plan and make a putt. It's like 26 footer. That I blasted. Oh man, come on. Okay. Got some clouds rolling in here. Okay, back to a wedge. Can't tell if that's terrain painted rock or sand. I can't tell what texture that is. I may have put some stuff just down by the water, almost like you have right here. I may have done just a tad more of that through here. Just, not a ton, but just a little to break up that long look of rock there. Yeah, personal preference though. It's not a right or a wrong thing. Just maybe an opportunity where planting could really make this hole pop. Because you've got the water. So make that water really shine, really feature. I like how the green slopes from back to front. Not that it would roll into the water or anything dangerous like that, but I think it's the right angle and slope of the green. But maybe just highlighting that water feature just a little bit more would set it off and make that a really postcard style hole. Man, when the lighting changes and the sun comes back out from the clouds, the course really pops. That transition camera there was really good. Me grabbing the club from the caddy and just how the course and the water, behind me looked. That was enjoyable. So yeah, that is the halfway house over there, as I suggested in the beginning, because this is the 9th hole. Man, I think I like those bunkers in the back. I think I would have dropped this just a little bit so that I could see that other bunker just a bit more. Because this is a good looking hole. And I think just being able to see that back bunker would have helped a little bit more. Hitting a mid iron in. Oh boy. Oh, now we know that that's rock. Whoopsie. Okay. We've got our confirmation. That is definitely bedrock. Oh, can I flop this on? Sit. Sit. That was 10 miles an hour downwind. I must not have got all of that tee shot. Whew. All right. Yeah, I like the look of this hole. I'd like to be able to see the water a little bit more. I mean, I can see it, but I honestly don't think that's your fault. I think that's just the shadowing off the trees. So, not a huge deal. I bet that pin's tough. The one that would be sitting right here. It's kind of a little hog's back. Green. I can live with that. Yeah, I think the fairway surrounds are working well for me. The bunker shapes are working well. It's a pretty cohesive look. The grass and the bushes on the rocks, um, which I initially thought was kind of sand, but that works well. Yeah, I like the look. Oh, this ridge is cool. I like that. Punch bowl inspired green here with a long, 5 wood, 3 wood into the green. I like that a lot. And this blindness here doesn't bother me at all because it is a punch bowl. I mean, it's makes a lot of sense the way it's set up. See if I can cut one in there. Yeah, I'm not disappointed with that. I'm not disappointed with that at all with the 3 wood in hand. Oh, never high enough. Really wanted to sneak one. Really wanted to sneak a birdie out of that. But I'm happy with par. I think the greens have been a strong feature so far. A lot of variation in shape, style, and contouring. That's been a highlight of the round for me. Really good looking hole here. Traditional short wedge par 3. Yep, opportunity to hide a little bit of the green behind here because we're hitting wedge. Yeah. This is probably my favorite bunker so far, due to the fact that the backside just is popped up a little bit more. Yeah, this one too. I think these are my favorite bunkers so far. Oh, oof. Not a good shot. Don't want to run this one too hard or it's going to go over the other side. What did I just say? Whew. I might make one of the rounds have a little bit of speed to it on these greens. I think that would be entertaining. 163 uphill. Yep, I like the staggered bunkers, but then this one here feels just flat. I mean the pan of the bunker. Yeah, just needs a little more sculpting in there. But I love how it sits in the hill like that. I also like the illusion of this hole where it seems like it's giving you so much room to the right, and it is because the green is way over there, but you know, my aiming point is way the heck over here for this flag. It's kind of a neat illusion. Whoops. Maybe we can chip one in. Oh yeah. Don't even mess with Chippy McChipperson. Maybe a slight missed opportunity here as well. Another really beautiful hole. Thing I'm seeing just in my sight line here is if there was just a little bit more interest down by the water, just as we said on the other hole. And then this bunker right here, it needs more sculpting. This back edge here, like I would have popped this back edge here, lowered this a teeny bit more on the front, and then sculpted it almost not a total pot, but a you know, deeper, like a pot bunker. Because even from the tee, it's given me a very flat vibe. The shape of the shot, the way the green movement is, everything, all that is good. Really good. I didn't talk much about the shot I was going to play. Sorry about that. But that was close to what I had in mind. I hit it a little deep into the green. I didn't mean to get it back that far, but... Oh! I got a little aggressive. Chip or putt? Chip or putt? I think I'll chip. Oh no! No! A blemish. Yeah, I like this. I like this slope here that's feeding both the middle and the bottom tier. This back tier would be... Whew. Be a tough pin back there. Same comment down by the water. I'm not going to rehash that. You know, I don't need to make a point there. Just more interest visually, but you know, the idea for the hole is great. If I I can determine how much that wind is going to affect this, it'd be even better. Didn't affect it by much. Oh, thought we were going to do it again. Yep, I like this hole. Just, it's all right there in front of you. Simple. It's not overstated. It's doing exactly what it needs to do. And the green is still interesting. These push or opens are killing me on my swing path. Yeah, I know. I know. I know, Victor. I know. Just gotta chip it in. Oh! We are a real threat with a wedge in our hand, though. Not the putter. Not so much the putter. But with a wedge. That was an unnecessary bogey. As most of them are. Come to 17. The wind in our face. Big kidney style green. This bunker having more sculpting here would really make it pop. Kind of has the same situation as that one I mentioned a minute ago, where it sits in the fairway, but it's just kind of really flat to the fairway. I think if that bunker had some shadowing, some sculpting and shadowing from the contours to it, this hole would look phenomenal. I don't want to go in it. Okay, I think I'm over it. Thought I was going to get a close-up look there. And so we chip again. Way too aggressively, I might add. Downside to being good at chipping, right? You think you can make everything? Oh no. What have we done? We had a 3-under spotless round going, and we have just thrown it away. But we come to the finishing hole. Hey, that is a good looking hole right there. Clubhouse in the background. The hill. Everything plays well. It's the sun, direction, the planting, the quad bunkering. Everything plays well on this hole. Oh, and it's a beer. It's even better. Didn't notice that from the tee. Come on, Beerits. Go! Uh-oh. Oh, we just make it over. Just. Come on, let's end with a bird. I liked that hole. Yes, please. Yes, please. A birdie we shall have here at the Red Rooster Par 3 to finish. Sorry about those unnecessary bogeys there. That was a shame. I got a little too chip happy. All right. That was Red Rooster Par 3 by Scoot Magoot. Really nice course. I mean, lots to like. Let's go through the pros and cons. Pros, thought the environment fit really well. Planting was well done. The way that, again, I thought it was a little bit of sand, but you know, the bedrock dunes, the way they look sandy, it works. It works with the color scheme of the grasses and the bushes and the gorse and such. I thought it all made perfect sense. Wrapped in a blanket of pines there with the mountains in the background, as you see in that thumbnail even. Brought in some water throughout the round. Never felt like it was threatening me that I was going to go in it. But you certainly could on some of those holes if you get a swing path that's outside of what you're really looking for from closed or open. And I like that the water played to the left on some of the par threes and to the right on some of the par threes. That's a good thing too. More pros. The greens. I really liked the greens. They seemed big, but not excessively large in the sense that they were all different. They all had nice contouring to them that you had to think about. And a lot of varying features on the greens. Some sloping in, some sloping off, some runoffs, some false fronts, some valleys and or mounds in the middle of the greens, a couple with tiers, and of course the Birits at the end. How could you go wrong? So I thought the greens were a highlight. I thought the greens were a major pro. If there's anything, opportunities for improvement, I think the bunkers could pop more and maybe be sculpted a little bit differently. The pans seemed flat, and I don't know that that was the right usage of the flat pans on these bunkers. I think if they were just rounded off, it would have seemed more natural for this style. And then there were certain areas where the ground around the bunker could be sculpted a little bit differently to make the bunker pop and feel really relevant to the area that it's in. And then as good as the planting was all throughout the course, I think the planting by the water's edge could have maybe been an opportunity to either grow a different type of plant, pop some color in there, maybe get some reeds, or I don't know, just something different, just so that it added variety and added a different look. Again, as I say with all these playthroughs, it's very difficult to make 18 R3s where you create 18 different looks. So maybe the ones down by the water would have been an opportunity to throw in something different. Just my opinion on that. But you had a clubhouse, you had the thought out plot, driving range, everything played phenomenally. Can't wait to see it on the Dirty Ankle Mafia Society for our society play. And as always, I do thank you, Scoot Magoot, for designing for the contest and for all your help throughout the VLS community with the society and everything else. So wish you well in the competition. And until next time, thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll be back with more playthroughs as we go through the rest. Take care.